Here's a quick gem for you niggas. You know how they say it's who you know, right? Very important. Who you know is very important. But sometimes you can use your favor too early. You know what I mean? Just because you know a nigga and you got access to a nigga, you gotta set the table for where it makes sense before you use your favor. That's what a lot of niggas be forgetting. Or a lot of niggas don't be doing. Oh, I know you, so nigga, hey, help me out. Like, you not. Sometimes you could be too early, like to where even if I help you, it don't do nothing or it don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, be strategic about when you utilize your resources in the sense of who you know, because you gotta set your situation up to be supported by the support you asking for. You know what I mean? Like, if you ask a nigga who's up here for support and you haven't even done the groundwork to create something worth supporting, you gonna waste it, because then you gonna get the support and it ain't gonna do nothing for you. It's just gonna be a quick little moment and then it's gonna go. So it's like, create your shit first, get your shit right, be strategic about when you ask for that support, make sure the moment is right, make sure your situation is set up, make sure you got it going, then be like, hey, remember me? Remember your boy from middle school? You then you ask for your favor, then you gonna be good. But you gotta be strategic. A lot of times niggas just, oh, I know you, so help me out. But it's like, get your shit right, set it up, then you gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing. Free game, you dig?
Man, I just ease and ting.
From Bummy to Money, what's the deal? He said Dreebo MN would be crazy. Yeah, I actually talked to MN. We just gotta set it up, man. We had talks for sure. We gotta get that together. Shout out to Lonely Girl though, off my project, Summertime in the Land. If you haven't heard that, make sure you go tap in with that. Lonely Girl out right now on all platforms. Me and MN. We gotta get another one of them in though. Yeah, for sure. Dreebo MN would be fire on here. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Going camping, gotta make it make sense for sure. It always gotta make sense. And not just for you. You know what I mean? Not just for you. It gotta make sense for all parties. You know, that's why the biggest thing for me, especially when I come around people or I fuck with people, is like, add value. That's my whole thing. Like, add value. Cause when you add value and you don't just go in asking for shit, like, that's when you have people have a different level of respect for you, and that's when people will actually do the favors you ask for them whenever you do ask for them, like, because they like, you know what, this nigga came around and all he did was contribute and add value. He ain't never really been no, hey, help me out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, be useful, not useless. Exactly. If you can't be used, what you good for? You know what I mean? But yeah, don't get taken advantage of though. Oh, hold on, because it's a fine line. It's a fine line between being useful and getting taken advantage of, and that's the thing. That's the thing where you gotta be mindful of, like, the spaces that I'm serving, are they serving me as well? And if they not, then you gotta reconsider how much time you give into these spaces. That don't necessarily mean don't be in those spaces, because sometimes it's worth the sacrifice. If you thinking long term, it's like, all right, I'm gonna sacrifice not getting much now to get some on the back end in this space. But there's a fine line, and can't nobody tell you when that line is crossed. Only you and that feeling of being in that space will let you know when that line is crossed. So you gotta kind of keep your eyes wide open and just know, like, all right, I gotta back the fuck up. I gotta pour into me. A lot of times, niggas, especially when you got a big heart, it's you forget to pour into yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we in the lab.